What are open versus closed primary elections rules? Imagine you are at a voting booth on primary election day. Do you know who can actually cast a ballot in these elections? Today, we're uncovering the differences between open and closed primaries, so you can understand how they shape who gets nominated for the general election. Primary elections are the first step in choosing candidates for the final election. States set specific rules about who can vote in these primaries. These rules are different depending on whether the primary is open or closed. In a closed primary, only voters registered with a specific political party can vote in that party's primary. For example, only registered Democrats can vote in the Democratic primary, and only registered Republicans in the Republican primary. Voters usually have to declare their party affiliation before the primary, often when they register to vote or by a set deadline. Independent or unaffiliated voters are generally not allowed to participate in closed primaries. The ballots only include candidates from the party the voter is registered with. Some states let voters change their party registration on the day of the primary, but rules vary. Closed primaries aim to keep the party's candidate selection process within the party itself, preventing outside influence. Open primaries are quite different. In these, any registered voter can choose which party's primary they want to vote in on election day. You do not need to be registered with a party to participate. When you arrive at the polling station, you might be asked which primary you want to vote in, either publicly or privately. Once you pick a party, you get a ballot with only that party's candidates. Open primaries give voters more freedom to choose across party lines, making the process more flexible. Some states have variations, like partially open primaries, where unaffiliated voters can participate, but registered party members can only vote in their own primary. There are also semi-closed primaries. These allow unaffiliated voters to pick a primary, but registered party members can only vote in their own party's primary. Some states have unique systems like top two primaries, where all candidates run on one ballot regardless of party, but these are different from traditional open or closed primaries. From a legal perspective, the choice between open and closed primaries reflects different ideas about balancing party control and voter participation. States create laws that specify who can vote, how they register, and what ballots they see. These rules influence how candidates are chosen and how inclusive the process is for voters across the state.